Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Thanks for supporting me at my own project right here. You guys wanted it, so I'm bringing it to you. Part 2 of Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Also want you to know, at Marty Music, I plan on finishing every song that I've ever taught. So thank you for your patience. And here's the next section. Let's get to it. All right, so we're going to start with this little piece where the vocals come in. So that's kind of our first little segment that we want to learn. It's low E with the thumb, G with the index finger, B with the middle finger, and then high E, and our ring finger's on the 3rd fret of the high E. So, and keep track of the fingers are kind of assigned to different strings here. So the thumb is assigned to the E, A, and D. And then the index is the G, middle is the B, ring is the high E. And, you know, that'll help when you're practicing this. So once again, the first move, E, G, B, E, and that ring finger's on the 3rd. Oops, sorry. Right after that, you're going to hit the G again. One more time. So right after that G string, we're going to hit high E, B, G. You know, ring, middle, index. Here it is again. So E, G, B, E, G, E, B, G. So now I'm going to hit a D chord, and I'm going to hit the open D and the high E string of that D chord, and then another quick open D, like that. And so watch what happens when we put that together. So D, D. Pinky's going to come down onto the 3rd fret of the high E. Index is going to come off. And you hit high E, B, G. So watch what happens from the D chord. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my pinky down first, then my index comes off as I'm plucking through. So let's put that together with the first part. Watch my right hand here. Okay, the next move is a pinch, like 2 strings at the same time, and it's 3rd fret on the A string. Notice my ring finger's just staying there, because we're going to get back to that, but it's middle finger there, ring finger is just in the same place it was, and we are going to eventually hit that, but we're pinching the 3rd of the A and the open high E. I'm still assigning my fingers to the strings that I mentioned earlier. So my ring finger's on that high E. So from the D chord, and so what's happening is I'm taking my pinky off from the D chord move before, like notice my pinky's still down there. When I hit this double stop, my pinky comes off. And on the repeat, it stays on. So from the D chord again. Now my pinky's going to come off as my middle finger comes over for this pinch. While we're holding this shape, we're then going to hit the B and the G. So from the D chord, it would look like this. Sorry. Pinky came off. B, G. From the top. So B, G, B, G. And then we're going to kind of repeat it, but there's some variations, but it's the same underlying chords. So we have to do this, which is 3, 2, 0 on the low E. And that open E starts the, and it does that part the same. So watch from the very top of the vocals. G, bum, bum, starts over the exact same way. And it even does that the same way, but here's where the variation is. So we pinch the open D and the high E of the D chord, then the open D again, so pinch, open D, B string, then the G string, and I pull it off. So that second fret G string, I'm pulling it off. So the second D chord, watch again. So the next time we do, after that second D chord, or we're in the second, the repeat, we pinch the third on the A, and now we're pinching the third on the B instead of the high E. So from the second D chord, So from that second D, we pinch both of those, then we hit the G, B, then the walk down again, then we start over, and it's almost the exact same way as the first one. Everything's the exact same as the first one, except for that pinch, which instead of the G, the third fret on the A and the open high E, our pinky just stays down, and we add that and we pinch the A, B, and G. But everything else is the exact same as the first one. So from that very last one before the turnaround, one more time. So when we pinch the third on the A and the B and high E third fret, we just hit the B, G right after it. So that last E before the turnaround, now let's do it from the top. So holding this shape, middle finger goes to the third of the low E, and we hit that, then the open G, then pinch the B and high E. So then we go to a B7 chord, which you should know already, and we're going to pinch the A, G, B, and high E at the same time, then just the A, then the high E, B. Then open low E, high E into that original pattern from part one of this lesson. Sorry. And on that repeat, when you get to the B string, so pinch these, G, B, E, B, G, E, G, B, E, B. As soon as you get to that B, you do this 3, 2, 0, and you're right there again. So when we get to the chorus, it's a C chord, and these are more, it's more strummed, so you could have your pick ready on your, you could have your mic stand with your picks lined up. Grab one if you need, grab it off. Throw to the audience, grab the next one. Throw that one, grab 4 more, throw that. Then finally grab one to strum, and you've got a C, A, D, da, 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 da. So when you've got a D chord, never cared for what they never cared. So the word cared is when you add your pinky. Never cared for. 4 is, it's back off. Never cared for what they never cared for what they never cared for what they. So that's how you follow along. You can that sus, open, blah, 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 follow along with the lyrics. C, A, D, never cared for what they do. So that's a C, then an A. C, A, never cared for what they know. And then, so when the first time it gets to it, it just does that twice, and then a D, E minor. I know. Throw it back, etc. So let's do it from the last one into that. So. So there's a really pretty instrumental section that we'll do in its own video. But you're going to come back to this again. Both of these parts you're going to come back to it again later in the song. And then the song also ends with the portion from part 1 of this lesson as well. So we're knocking all the parts down. This is the next crucial part, though, and I hope you got something from it. Thanks again for the support, you guys. I hope that helped. Part 3 is on the way. I just appreciate your patience. There's a lot of tunes that I want to finish, and I will. I promise. And we'll see you in one of those real soon. Take care.